welcome to our channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. So today I'm bringing you something slightly different, something I've been meaning to do and wanting to do for a while. So let's talk tags and paste. So particularly Astro Paste. I'm not a mixed media type of girl, but I was intrigued with the Astro Paste that I had been seeing. So I decided that I was going to use every color and every, got a set basically, and that I was going to use them because I had purchased them. And I was thinking of what could I do? What could I do? I don't have a project in mind. I'm not trying to make anything. But I was like, oh, let's make some tags. And then let's start with some smaller projects so that I could get familiar with using paste. And then if I do a tag, I'm not committed to like making a full card. I am just practicing, so it doesn't have to be super perfect. And then you've got all this stuff that you either die cut, cut out with your Cricut, colored with alcohol markers, just plain, just things that I've just been doing and didn't put on any project or didn't have anything in mind. So basically just to keep my mojo going, just to practice coloring like this tag that I'm holding, just to try to play with my alcohol markers and foiling, and not so success with the foiling, but still did it anyway. This is a hot foiling plate that I used for this tag. And let's just put whatever you had in what I call my magic tray, stick it on a tag. It'll get used. So that's what I did. So I started off with these three tags that I used, the tag die that I got. Again, stuff that I've purchased that I haven't had an opportunity to use. So I got the tag. So this is the tag from scrapbook.com, and it goes with this set. So I used that tag, and I cut out white cardstock and black cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first to show you the plan. And then I laid down some glitter, the Astro Paste, basically I call it glitter paste. So and then I'll show you those. I'll come back to this and show you what colors I use. So let's get started. So this is very much freestyling. I don't have anything planned. I don't have anything in mind. I'm just using what I've purchased, and trying not to hoard it, and then making something useful, either as a gift or as a sample, or just using the products that I've purchased. I find that I'm struggling with, I like things, I see them, oh, let's get that, and then I never use them. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. So that's the thought process behind this. So I'm going to lay these to the side, and then I'm going to show you what I used. So I cut out some tags here. So these are my black ones. And I'm going to just use, again, things that I've used. So this was a time for me to rate my scrap paper bin. So I just grabbed some scrap paper. Just some paper that I've used on another project. And I'm finding that I like making tags. It's a way of using up all of this extra stuff that I have collected. Let's make sure I didn't, well, I cut that too short, so I can't use that. So I have an extra one. So what I did was, this is just regular cardstock, nothing fancy. I am reinforcing them, so I'm doing two. I didn't use any mixed media paper. I didn't use any special paper. This is just regular old 12 by 12 sheets, or 8.5 11 black cardstock that I had in my stash of, I just screwed that first one up, so gotta pay attention. So I'm just doing a rough cut, nothing too fancy, and I'm just gonna cut that out. And I gotta go grab another black cardstock because I need two. But let's run this through my little mini Altenew dynamite here. Okay, so this is my little alternate little hand crank die cutting machine desktop version. And so I think I picked this up either from Jenna McGuire or Kathy Zolski, so I put something on one plate will always be the cut in, and I use both sides. And with these little, with these little small dies, yeah, I think I just cut it. Oh, I should have left myself a little bit of room. This is just gonna cut. Just got enough. I didn't. All right, let's see. So just got enough to cut. Yeah, whoop. Let's put it down. So do it like this. If I was using my bigger one, it wouldn't be a big deal, but I got to get it right on here. So like I said, this is just me practicing. I'm going to use this. Okay, I'll just hold that in place. I'm just going to run it through real quick. I really love this. It's my favorite one. Little mini course on my desk. Okay. Just got just enough, so I'm gonna add that to the stash. So this is like gonna be my go-to technique if I want to try something new and I don't want to mess up a lot of cardstock. Pull from my stash, stick it on a tag if I'm playing. So let me grab another one from my stash. I'll do this one better so I don't have to worry about it. Basically, I just got to make sure this bad boy is big as my plate. So, it doesn't matter if it hangs over. That way I don't have to be so fussy about it. The reason I'm cutting out too is, like I said, I'm going to glue these two together so it'll be reinforcement, because I find that the paste curls the paper. So yeah, so let's do that. Nothing too overly fancy, so I got enough room. It doesn't really matter how I can get it to angle on the thing. Here we go. And we're going through, and we're going through, all the way through the lick. Okay, perfect. So that's step one that I did. Okay, so I got enough to do an extra. If I feel like I wanted to do something else, I made myself an extra one. Okay. Split this up. A little trash. The other thing that I've been trying to make sure I do in my craft space is make sure that I think it's flat everywhere. That I try to clean up as I go. It's kind of like what my mom taught me when I was learning how to cook. As you go cooking things, make sure you clean up as you go. It'll make your life a lot easier. So I'm trying to practice that role as well. It's not always successful, but that is the put things back up where they belong. Basically, is the other thing. So I'll stick this back in the envelope and put this away. I don't need that. I didn't do the reinforcements. I forgot about that. I forgot to do that. Oh well. Put that away. And my little mint tape. Hang on to that. Okay. So that was the first step. So for these, so let me bring these back out. I got to lay out my lunar paste because I didn't show you what I used. So this is the Lunar Paste. This is Tropical Tango. So, yep, that went with this one. I'm gonna, you know what, while I'm sitting here thinking about it, I will open that. I don't need as much as that. I like to have the, when I opened it, I like to make sure I have some press and seal available, and that's what that Lunar Paste is what it looks like. And that's what it's in the inside. So I like to have some press and seal available and ready to go. When I open it, it's one way I know that I've used the product, and then I just make sure I close it really good. I'm no expert, by the way, and this Astro Paste is by Simon Hurley, just like saying. I have some paste, I just don't have all of his paste. So that was Astro Paste. From what I understand, when you look at this, I think this is Later Gator, you can tell what it's going to look like from the color on the bottle, the color. So that's that one, and I'll trim this down too. I meant to do this before, but there you go. Get to see how the back end, the non-sexy stuff of crafting. So that's that one. And I think this one is, wait a minute, I don't know which is which. I can't tell. I think this is Prom Queen. I think that's what that is. I meant to keep them separated. So this is Prom Queen. That's that color. So those are the, so I've got a pack of 6. So that was the first 3 colors that I tried. And these are already decorated. Again, I'll leave those to the side. I will write them on the back of that. Then, in prep for filming, because you know you got to do a little bit of prep work, I did these. And I think if I had to say what my favorite is it's on black cardstock, I have to say. I think it's more dramatic. I mean, not that the white's not bad, but it really pops on black cardstock. So I used, I think this is Roar, this one. Okay. And then this one is, no, that's not right. Lord, I think I got it mixed up. I don't know which was which. No, I'm sorry. I think this is Later Gator. Apologize. See, this is what happens when you don't write crap down. And I knew it was going to come back to bite me. Okay, yeah, this is Later Gator because that's kind of green. And then this one is Roar. I'm hoping and praying. And then, yeah. And then this one I'm going to use, this is Slippery When Wet. This is the only one I did not use off camera. So, yeah. I said to myself, oh, I'll write them down. I'll remember which one I used. No, nope. Having a senior moment. Okay. So I'm going to decorate these. So I'm going to leave these to the side. And then I have some stencils. So let's talk about the next step in my thought process. So I have some stencils in my stash. I think I got this from HSN. I am not 100% sure. So I went through my stash and I said, okay, Brenda, you got all these stupid stencils. You haven't done anything with them. So let's just these are from Diamond Press. Let's just pull them out and then let's just see what they're going to do. So I used this in another project. So I used all of these stencils because, and this one I haven't used yet, so I'm going to lay that to the side, to make these. So why not at least get the product out that you've purchased and at least do something with it so you know kind of what it's going to do. You know if it's good for another project. I'm getting familiar. And that's one of the things I think the content creators, the artists that I've been watching, is like, you've got to use this stuff or how do you know if you buy and just collect it, you don't put it to any practical use? Because, you know, you got to practice and use the stuff. So then when you do sit down and ready to make a card or do whatever you want to do with it, you have some experience with the color, the shape, the feel, the texture. So that's my thought process. So these were the ones that I used and put them aside that I got from Diamond Press. I haven't used this one. I hadn't considered using this one. But that's why I cut an extra sample so that I could play with another stencil, because I'm going to do 2 today. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside. Then when I was looking in here, I just noticed this. Again, I got stuff and I haven't used it, but guess what? These would make great tags now that I see this. So these are just words. So here we go. I'm going to be doing more tags with more paste. It may be glitter paste. I have some lunar paste. I don't think I have. And I have some other paste. So here we go. These are things that I'm going to be using. This is perfect for this tag. Not sure what this, friend. Look, that's going to be perfect. And wouldn't that be perfect? I might play with one of these. To use with one of the other pastes that I have. It's just you know, I'm trying not to just buy things and then don't use them. Basically, is the moral of the story. So I'm going to hang on to these because that's a contender. But I'm going to put this back up. There's a few other things in this that I haven't used, but I got this stuff from HSN. And I'll try to put a link to it in the description. I'll try to put links in everything. Oh my God, like 6 months ago, 8 months ago. Had it in the box and never used it. So I'm going to stop doing that. Okay. So that was for these tags. Then for this set of tags, let me pull this back out. These, I got the Stencil of the Month Spring background tags. So that's what I've been using on this. I thought there was more. Yeah, oh, take it out of there. There's these stencils that I used. So I used this one, and I'm going to use this one, which is what I have in my hand here, but I must have hid them from myself. Oh, here they go. I'm in a different spot. Here they go. So these are the stencils that I used. So, one of the things I also learned by using this paste, again, if I hadn't used it, I wouldn't have known that, is it makes a mess. So I'm going to use my glass mat. And I'm going to be using some mint tape to hold down the paper, this cardstock. So let's do that next. So I'll show you my thought process. So I'll move this out the way. I'm doing florals. I don't know. So don't tell me. I don't know. I'm just using what I have. So the thought process is this stencil is meant to go this way, but since I have a tag, I'm going to go ahead and use it this way. And I'm not so much worried about covering the top of the tag per se. Again, this is no right or wrong reason. There's no one saying, oh, you can't use it that way. I'm just using what I have because I wanted to use every single item in that made practical sense. So I'm going to tape down this to the surface. Make sure I get it down pretty good. Like I said, this stuff makes a huge mess. I don't know how I feel about the making a mess. I'm not a mess. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I get it to the end. I'd rather have it more, down here than there. Okay, so then we'll do this side. Again, this is just me having mint tape. Nothing fancy here. And getting it here. And I'm gonna, doesn't matter if it goes off the edge. That's why I'm using the, okay. So that's not going anywhere. So then I have my scraper from scrapbook.com. I have this to kind of lift stuff up. So it's my little weeding hook. I will be using a heat tool to heat up this to get it to dry faster because I don't want to wait overnight. I'm looking for my spatula that I thought I had. I have a little spatula tool. Thought I had another one. A little just to get the paper up. The solar paste. I have some scissors at the ready. I have some water. You're going to need that. And a little spray bottle. And I have 2 baby wipes. And some microfiber cloths. So I'm going to police up my mess. And I can't think of anything else. I'm kind of looking for something. And I made sure I got my other spatula. Okay. So, again, I'm no expert at this. I went ahead and kind of opened this up. So that's what it looks like in the inside. Yeah. I'm just going to scrape a little bit off the top of the bottle. I'm not sure how. Again, I think this is a slippery when wet. It's more about a yellow thing. I'm going to put that to the side. So I'm going to just, I saw someone just stir it up a little. I don't know if you need to stir it or not. I'm just going to stir it up. I'm assuming just to spread out some of that glitter that's in there. And just so you know, when it dries, it's got some texture. I mean, it's bumpy, roughy. It's rough. It's not smooth like the other paste that I've used. So I'm just going to lay down a goodly amount on here. I think that's pretty good. I think that's good. I think that should be good enough. And then I'm going to take this and scrape it back into the tube, the bottle, or the whatever, the jar. And not to make a mess, I'm going to move this out the way. I have my little press is still ready to go. Put that back on the top. Move that out the way. And then, so I'm going to come down to me with the scraper tool, and I'm going to have it angled up a little. So I'm just going to come down with that first pass. And if that didn't work, I'm going to lay it a little flatter because I watched Simon do this. I take no, and see how it's covered. I take no, I didn't know that when I first was using paste. That's why I stopped using it because I wasn't getting consistent results. So I was like, this is not for me. So I'm going to take that scraper, put it back in the bottle. I'm going to tap it a little. I find that gets it going back down in the bottle. I'm not hanging on the edge. Okay, and then I'm going to put this back over here. And then I'm going to go back up at a slight, like I laid it down to get it covered. And then I'm going to kind of tilt it up. I'm sure my husband would know what angle I'm at, like a 45-degree or something. And then I'm going to get the excess up. And I see I got a little bit of hole right there. Again, not to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. But it looks like I got pretty good coverage. Now, having done this at least this will be my 6th time, I've gotten a lot better. And I can kind of see when those crafters and creators are saying, you need to practice with stuff because this is the best pull that I've gotten. Alright, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to clean up everything. So let me do this. Scrape that in there. Put that on top of that. Then I'm going to cover this jar back up because I don't want to let this dry out because this is expensive and I'm not about to mess with my money here. So let's put this back on there. And then close that up and put my top back on. So that's step one of the cleanup process. And I'm really tightening down on that. And that was slippery when wet. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tape and gently pull up my tape. Now I'm not going to worry about that. That's just what it's going to look like. And I'm holding down this stencil a little with this. Because I don't want it to move until I'm ready. Okay, that's trash. Won't be reusing that. Stick that in there. And then I'm going to gently lift the stencil. So I said with the hook. Oh my, isn't that lovely? So I'm going to move this out the way really quickly. Just so I won't mess with it. And then I'm going to go clean this up. So first steps first. I didn't make too big of a mess. I'm going to use a little bit of water. Use my baby wipe. Wipe up that. I was told when I was watching Simon when he premiered this is to make sure that you clean this up before it dries. So that's what I'm trying to do. Let me spray this stencil real quick. Again, that's just plain water. And this is just a baby wipe. And I'm going to take it to my sink. But I'm just trying to get it wet before I get to the sink. Was advised you could use a bucket of water or like a pan or a shallow dish with some water. Just slide your stencils in if you were going to do like a mass production. And I was using like a sticky mat. And I was like, okay, that's too much. Because I would have to redo my sticky mat. And each time I was doing it. So it's just better to do it on a glass surface. I'm going to pause. And then I'll come right back after I clean up my stencils. Okay, so I'm back. And everything's nice and tidied back up. I went to my sink and cleaned the stencil really quickly. Because I didn't want anything to happen. I'm going to go ahead and dry this one. So you might hear some for my heat tool. So I cleaned up everything. So I'm thinking about it. Let me put that back. So nice and tidy. Putting things back where they belong. And then when I was looking at everything, I was like, okay, I've realized I have 3 more sets of Astro Paste that I have not used. This is, what is this? Something crown me. Okay. Bee sting, and then the frostbite. I knew I had some more. I just didn't have them with me. Let me move this down a little. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. And you know what? I will just dry them together. So I can't decide which one I want to use. I got the purple. I got the white. Let me do the frostbite because I want to see what that looks like. I'm going to put that over to the side. Let's open this bad boy. Happy accident. And then I need to grab some cling wrap. Cut up the piece. I just got a big piece and then I just been cutting off of it. Because I'm trying to, again, be prepared, think of everything. And, oops. So let's just do that. It's nothing, again, nothing special, nothing sexy about what I'm doing over here. This is what we call in the background at work. Yeah, that's not behind the scenes. So I'm going to open that up. Okay. Like, I like the black. I mean, I'm really digging the black. I mean, the black does it justice. The white is okay, I guess, but the darker cardstock really is doing it justice. And, you know, since this is glitter, I don't have glitter everywhere. So, good thing I did do this next one. Oops, not that one. Here's another tag. I'm going to use this one from Diamond Press. It's called Dizzy Dots. So, I will grab some more mint tape. Be right back. I got a bigger surface to work with this. So, I'll just do that. Again, not worried about too much of the placement. I just want this thing not to move. On here. Okay. Yep. I'll take back my palette knife. I will do a little gentle stir. Oh, this feels different. The other paste feels stiff. Like stiff. This like whips like butter. Like, okay. Consistency is even different. Astro Paste, yeah, it's just making sure it wasn't lunar paste I was picking up. Or solar paste. I don't even know if I have any solar paste. Okay, so I'm going to get a big glob of it and drop it at the top. Okay, and then trying to be very neat with this. So again, same action. I forgot to take it off the top, but don't care about that. Okay, move it out the way. Use scraper tool, and then again my angle is not flat when I start. It's kind of a little up, and then as I go I flatten down. Keep going. Then scrape a little, and then I'm gonna make sure I get some down here because I'm missing some. And then I'm making sure I go back over those holes. I'm just trying to be real gentle. Yep, and that looks like I got it. And stick it back in the jar. And then I'm going to take it off the top. Just so I won't waste so much on my top. But it'll be alright. It's all good. I'm sure they'll sell me some more. I don't think in my lifetime I'll use all this paste up, to be quite honest. But if I did, like I said, they'll sell me some more. Alright, and so I'm going to put that back up. Oh, I made a mess on that. Probably because you can't really swipe, so it's kind of blending in the background. But, alright, let's do that. Clean that up a little bit. Okay, put that back on that. Okay, so now it's time to peel and reveal, as they say. So I'm going to reuse my mint tape if I need to. There we go. There we go. And then slowly peel that back. Okay. I'm going to just gently lift this up and get under it, catch it on the side, stick it out the way. So that was Frostbite. Yay, Frostbite! Frostbite. Alright. While I'm just wetting it down. Okay, now I got two to do, so we will be using my heat tool to get that to dry faster, because I don't want to wait overnight. I'm not waiting overnight, so, because I want to decorate it too. So I'm going to pause here and go wipe up all of this, take it to my sink and wipe up all my stuff, and then we're going to come back and use the heat tool to heat it up, my heat gun. I'll be back. Okay, so went to the sink, got everything cleaned off. So we're good to go. I'm going to put this back up. Again, in the spirit of trying to do better. Back in here. It's a little damp, but I don't think it'll worry. Put that there. Put that over here. So I am going to move some stuff around. You should see the area, and I'm not sure why my thing is crooked. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to plug up my heat tool and heat up the heat gun, and I am going to do some magic. I'm just trying to make sure I get this all cleaned up. I have ruined some projects by not making sure my surface was clean. So you'll have to forgive me for being just a little anal about it. And I'm going to plug in my heat tool. I'm going to get it heated up. And get that going. And then I'm going to come back after I use my heat tool and show you the results. Let's see. I'm not sure I like this one. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't like this one. I think it's more the stencil than the product. I don't like this at all. But I really love this one. That really looks nice. That turned out really, and it's nice and dry. Okay, so I'm done with that part. And I'm sorry you had to listen to that heat gun. So the next thing that I wanted to do was go ahead and reinforce these. And that's why I did more than one, because I don't know if you can see that the cardstock is kind of buckled a little. And again, it's just because I'm not using mixed media cardstock. I was just using what I had. So I'm going down in my stash. So I'm definitely going to be reinforcing these. To give them a little bit more rigidity. I'm so not happy with that result. I'm not happy. Maybe if I picked another color, it's just not doing it for me. And it could be just the pattern. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So let's do that. Let's glue these together. See? And I would have known I wouldn't have liked it, and if I hadn't done it on a tag, and then I would have been pretty mad, because you know, if you're doing a 4 by 4¼ by 5½ panel for a card, that's like a lot of product and a lot of waste, because you would be mad, because I'm mad, but because I did it on a tag and smaller footprint, it's fine. Oh wow. Look at that. Alright, so I'm just pulling these together, and I think might not have had that one. Might be dry right there on that side. So let's hit it with a little close heat gun. So I really like to wait overnight, but I didn't have a chance. Just hit that. This bad boy out. Okay, put a little weight on that. Do the other one. I got this little doodad the other day, only because that little glue bottle was like tearing up my hands, and I was doing a lot of gluing, and it was killing my hand. So I said, oh, well, they got that. Let me try that. Damn it. Glue on cardstock. Alright, let's put these together. Yeah, in this glitter, y'all, it doesn't, the camera can't pick it up. Whoops, not quite right. It doesn't do it justice. This sucker is gorgeous. These remind me of Christmas, you know. Okay, I can't get it quite right. Let me slow my roll. Let's put another, just a little bit of more glue. And let me just take my time. Get it lined up, because I know I can do better. It's just me moving too fast, as Willie say. Gotta slow down. And, okay, come on, dude. You're the same size. So why are you acting brand new? Okay, maybe I should come up from the top. That's what's giving me the problem. You're the same size, dude. Okay, there we go. Got it. And if it doesn't quite fit, and I'm having a problem at the bottom, I can always trim it, but I haven't had any issues, so I don't know what the dealio is with this one. So let's stick you under here. I think some of it's dry. Alright. Move you to the side. Some little bit of glue. Glue you on there. Boop, 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 boop. Got the glue. Okay, well, let's try it again. You know, when no one's watching, this stuff works. It just slides right on the place like butter. When no one's watching. It's only when you're on camera this crap happens. Smush it down. Smush, smush, smush. Put a little weight. If you don't think it was thick enough, you can always do it again. But I'm just going to use 2. But I don't know. I don't know if this is my favorite. I think the black cardstock is my favorite. If I had to say what medium I would use this on, it pops on the black. Not that it doesn't pop on the white, but it just really pops on the black. Alright. Okay. So, that's that. Let me unplug this. Move it out the way. So, that is what that looks like. So, now for the decorations. So, I went through my stash. And I have a thing that's called the magic tray. And I went through and I pulled out everything that I've ever die cut, played with, foiled, anything that I've used in the past that I haven't stuck on a card, I haven't used, I made multiples of just because I was doing it, doing my thing. And this is my Christmas stuff that I pulled out. Everything, like I have Merry but no Christmas. I really like this. I really would want that to have on here, but I don't have the Christmas. I don't know where it went. That would have been perfect right here, but I don't have it. So I'm going to go through, and I kind of sort of like this season's greeting here. I like that. That's crisp and clean, and this was what is it called? The Better Press? Yeah, the Better Press. So, I did that, and then I have a bunch of them, so technically, okay, that's a little thick. That's 3 of them. It's a little thick for me. So technically I could do like something like that. Just like slap all the words on here. And then again, this is just me plain. This is black. This is the black ink. This is whatever they had, the color. I could put that in the middle. And then this could just be a tag with just those sayings on there. You know, like just all hodgepodge, higgly piggly. I was in a movie, Higgly Piggly. That's from a movie. An old movie, quite frankly. I don't think people say Higgly Piggly these days. And then, you know, that could be an idea. Like just like 3 seasons greetings. And the thickest one is in the middle. You know? Doesn't have to be, again, me just trying to use what I've made. Okay, that's one idea. Or I could do a bow in the corners. I kind of like, I have got different bows that I used from the die. It was a die that I used, and I just did a bunch of them. And then if I do something like that, then perhaps I can stick the season's greeting on top of that. I think I kind of like that. And I can use all these bows in my stash. And then I'll get rid of these bows and overlap them. And I think that's going to be the look that I'm going to go for. So let's put that together. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just me. Now, I do have to be mindful of the hole, so I don't put anything in there. So I'm just going to lay these down. You could make them dimensional, which I probably will do the season's greeting. And can overlap the bows like that. And then I'll be cutting off some of them. Okay, there we go. And then there. And I've used up some stuff that I've used in my stash that never was going to get used. All right, let me grab some dimensionals. Should have grabbed some earlier. Alright, so, oh, yeah, you know what? You can kind of put that up there, and then I can snip that bow. Put that there, so I can snip these parts off. Then put that in the middle. So I'm going to get the season. And then, yeah, okay, so let's do that. Let's put a dimensional here. And that'll be step 1. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. I have to just do one. I don't want it to be too doggone long. I mean, just me playing around with what I have in my stash. But this is, like I said, this is a good idea to clean off, or I'm sorry, to remove or get rid of some things that you have, that I've done, that's been just sitting in my a magic tray for an occasion such as this, because I really wanted, you know, if I do some other, okay, I just screwed that up. I should have cut this in half. I knew I should have cut it in half. This dot is so tiny. I should have left the paper on it, but that's okay. I'm just gonna cut it in half. Take it off here. Okay. Delicate work there. So I'm going to get that, make sure I get that in place. I didn't push it down. And then I'm not going to use any dimensionals with these bows. I'm just going to leave them flat. But see how I'm going to cover up that? Oop, you'll never know. Hate when I jack up with black cardstock. That glue is really shiny, so I'm going to stick a block on top of that. While I get the other one ready. Poop, poop, put a little bit of dot dot. I guess I should have put it in this little trigger. And again, I'm not overly concerned about my final placement. Because again, it's just me playing with it. So I'm going to put just a, whoops, I always forget to do that. I always forget to take the backer off. And then I see it when I put the glue on there because I'm looking for it. Okay. Just a little bit of glue. This will help. Whoop. I really wasn't meaning to make a Christmas tag, but hey, let's go for it. Christmas is coming. Let's go for it. Now, if, you know what? Yeah, that's good. And then I can slip this one on top or beneath. Oh my God, that's too cute for words. Okay. I guess I should have used my tweezers. If I think I have a little bit too much glue on one end, I'm just patting it off camera. And then I'll stick that one on there. Too cute for words. Just move that out the way. Whoop. Okay, I don't think I got that one down. It did not stick. That's the thing with glitter. It didn't stick. It takes a little bit longer for the glue to set up on the glitter. Just do it this way. Because I've been known to get glue on my hands and then just jack it up. Oh, I kind of like that symmetry of it all. Don't wanna stick it in. Okay, there we go. Again, no rhyme or reason. Just, but that's how it's going to look. And then I'm going to take my scissors when this dries a little bit. Actually, I kind of wish I had put it out there, but that's okay. But that is, and my season's greeting is not straight, but I didn't need it to be. And I think I covered up the hole. I sure did. Let's move that bad boy out the way. Okay, I'll move it down. There we go. I saw that. That's the one good thing about glitter. It takes a minute for the glue to attach. It takes a minute. I covered up the hole. What was the point? Okay, I'm going to let that. That's hilarious. Okay, so that took care of that one. Then this was my other Christmas things in my that I did years ago, playing with me just playing with oh, you know what? Let me stick that on top till it sets up. Me just playing with different stuff, washi tape, and this might have, you know, a place. It might not. Die cut some leaves. Again, me playing with things that I had that I purchased. That would be cute. I don't know. I like this. Yes, I just don't know. So that's, but I don't think that's not saying anything to me. So let me just stick that in there and move on, because I got one Christmas tag. What I really want to use is I really want to use this girl on something. I did it. I mean, that would be so nice. I really want to use this one. I mean, she's too sweet. No, that won't work. Moving over here. I think if I use the girl, I gotta have some sentiments or some words. So I'm looking to see if I have anything else. I have some mom. I thought I had more words. I might have used them cut out. Like hello, joy. I got joy for Christmas. I got season's greetings. I have sending, but I can't find the HUD. Sending. Look. Nah, I don't like that. Sending. Nope. Sending joy. Sending joy. That could be cool. Could go in the middle. Hadn't thought about that. Could do it like something like that. She's not grounded by anything. She's just floating there. That could be a thought. I really want to use her. Even with the little... I liked it, the purple, but you know what? I could use the purple with the other prom queen. If I do that, that would go good. And I might just do that. I might have a snowflake stencil. And then I could use the purple. So I might... And this girl with the prom queen. Okay, I'm not going to use that. So this is going to go back into consideration. Oh, wait. I do have some. I got love you so much. Back in. This is hot foiling. Oh, sending you hugs. How about that? I don't know with the yellow though, but I mean it kind of sort of goes. But again, there's no right or wrong with this project, so let's just do it because I really want to use her, and I can't think of any other way to use this particular cutout. This was from a project that I did in Cricut Design Space, a print and cut. It's not necessarily a sticker. But yeah, we're going to use her. And I think I'm going to pop her up too. Good way to use the tag. I don't know if you agree with my choices, but it's what I have. So like I said, I'm using what I have. So we'll pop her up. Just a good way to use, again, use stuff that I've cut, printed. Just trying to use my stash. And you know, this can make really nice gifts. Let me put this back on there. Like gift tags, like a surprise. I lost my scissors. You should see my craft desk. It's like a hot mess. But you know, that's when you're having the most fun, when crap is everywhere and you've lost your scissors. And I've lost my scissors on my desk. I cannot find my scissors. Oh, here they go. I found them. I want to cut this, and the best way to cut it is on the backer. It won't stick to your scissors. Cut another one. I got another one already cut for her braid. I think I need one right there. I'm not worried about her feet. There you go. Put this in the trash. So let's get this one down. Hope I'm having fun. This is the, you know, I can't explain to you how much. Move that out the way. Move you out the way. definitely going to do. I got to go find a stencil that I haven't used for her. And I'm going to go look to see if I have a snowflake stencil or a snow stencil. It's going to be purple snow, but it's going to be something. But again, in my world, I could have purple snow. This is my creation. And anything goes. That's going to be fun. And I really wasn't trying to do Christmas tags, but these colors kind of led me there. But like I was saying earlier, you could put this in someone's, you know, a sweet surprise. If, you know, in a gift box or with their gift, you needed to, you're crafting and you just wanted to add a little extra to the gift bag, or in with their gift that you've handmade. You can personalize it and put their name on there, and you know, have a sentiment or something, you know, make a sentiment tag and put that in for them. So this is what we're going with. Okay, Missy, let's get you on here. Yes, I get to use you today. And then I'm gonna have, do I have enough room just to slide, sending hugs? Just a little bit at the end. Perfect. See, that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I hot foil. I mean, I had foiled these like a while ago, like in July, and I just didn't cut them out. Just had them done because I was practicing hot foiling, and didn't use all the sentiments. And she's standing, so now this Sending You Love, she's anchored on that. And then I just have a little bit of space right here. So I could have moved her up a little bit, but this is fine. So that's number 2. So let's see what I'm going to do with number 3. I saw this thank you tag, but that's getting lost in the sauce. That's too much. So I've got some florals. So let's pull that out. Okay, so one of the projects, one of my things that I do on Friday nights after work to de-stress is I color, like I do like this kind of stuff. And then on a Friday I'll pick an alcohol marker, pastel, whatever I have that I haven't used, and then I'll just color because I love to color. This isn't watercolor paper, but it's kind of thick. So I could do a wash with the watercolor, which I probably was thinking of doing. But so I have some things in my stash that I've done. As a matter of fact, these are print then cut images from Design Space. This is on regular cardstock that I've colored in with alcohol markers, just practicing my shading, and just this is what I practice with because I'm no artist. So I was thinking, well, that covers up all of that, so that's a wash. I'm not going to use that one. But this might go. And then if I wanted to use another one of those sentiments that I did, then I can use a thank you across here. I can do thank you. Again, just depending on how I arrange it. If I want to be bold, I can, you know, you can just play with that one. Love you so much. Thinking of you could go. Oh, I kind of like that arrangement. That was a happy accident. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's do this way. Okay, there we go. That's it. Don't overthink it. And then, so back to my box. So, that could go together. That could be another project. And then some hot foiling and coloring. So these are things that I've practiced with. So yeah, let's do this one. This will be my last one. And then I'm out of here. I think that's going to be pretty. And then thinking of you on this side. So I think I'm not going to pop this up. I'm going to pop that up. So let's lay this down. So yeah, hopefully you're inspired. If you've practiced like I have and you didn't know what to do with some of that stuff that you've colored in or cut out or die cut, and it didn't make the final cut to the card that you were creating, then this is a good way of using that. I'm going to try to make sure I can see some of this in here. So that's what I was going for. That this inspires you to go in and just make some tags and use that. These are my 3. I like using the blocks to push stuff down because you never know what you're going to have on your hands. And then I'm just going to do the thinking of you right here. And I think I'm good. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let me cut this bad boy. I don't want to screw around with those circles. Okay. All right. I am actually so pleased with the results. So I appreciate any feedback that you would give me. If you like what I'm doing, you know, please support the channel. Since I'm down to the end, I usually say that at the very end. So let's take off the backers. There we go. I am so pleased. I can't believe I got to use a lot of stuff in my stash. I am just extremely excited about that. Not everything that made it the final cut, but a goodly amount of stuff that I've done that I didn't know I was just doing made it onto something. Now, what I do with them, you know, I'm sure my mom is going to want to come and claim something of this pile. She always gets my stuff. I always tease her. I tell her, you can't come over here and get all my good stuff. But, you know, that's what mothers are for. I remember being a kid and loving to give my mom stuff that I've made. Because she's our mom. Okay, thinking of you. Oh, that turned out so sweet. So let's just clip off the excess. And then you can go in and put your strings, and you can go in and, oh, wow, I don't know what the hell that was doing. So let's just cut all that excess off. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. All right. I'm just cleaning up that tag. So that's that. And then do you have anything hanging over, girly girl? Let's get that cleaned up. Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck was going on with this. Maybe the paper shrank when I used the... I'm not going to fuss with it too much. And then, yeah, there go my 3 tags using all my Astro Paste. I kind of like the bows hanging over, and I could have left them there, but if you're going to slip it into a journal. So if you're going to do like a journal or doing your notebook, that would go good in your notebooks. Like if I was going to do a Christmas journal, like create a journal, then this could be the surprise, like in the notebook, like Cracker Jack. So I would encourage you to provide me with some feedback. Like, subscribe, share, comment. If you need to, you know, if you like what you're seeing and you want more, just let me know, because I can always think of something else to do with stuff that you've already crafted with and made, and stick it on a project. So I will talk to you guys next time. Take care, and it's been a pleasure, and thank you for your support.